exciting. I've got a little bell today and it's all sequiny. Can you see the sparkles? I have been digging in the Christmas box, and I don't know if you do this as well, but I may have some Christmas bedding. I bought it last year, so we've never used it, so I'm going to give it a wash and I'm going to put it on the beds because I'm very excited. My husband doesn't think that we need to have Christmas bedding, but do you remember who we were talking about yesterday? Scrooge. Yeah, I think my husband's a bit of a bah humbug Scrooge. So what should we do? Open a door. Are you ready? Are you steady? I'm gonna open up the door and see. It is Advent day number 6. 6! I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's going so quickly. Do you remember me mentioning to you yesterday about putting our shoes out? Well, not me. I didn't put my shoe out, but the children put their shoe out. Well, today in lots of countries is St. Nicholas Day. Germany and Austria, to name just 2. And yesterday was Sinterklaas, which is also St. Nicholas, but it's the Dutch name, Sinterklaas. And when I was little, because I was born in Holland and my daddy's from Holland, we always celebrated Sinterklaas, and my family in Holland always got very excited about it, and I would go over and it would be really lovely. And that's on the 5th of December. And traditionally they would put out their clog. So a clog is a wooden shoe. Yes, a shoe made of wood, I know. And that's the shoes that everyone in Holland used to wear. And actually when I was younger, we used to have clogs for just going out in the garden. But anyway, they're a lot more comfortable than they sound, I promise you. I know a wooden shoe does not sound very comfortable, but I promise you it is a lot more comfortable than it sounds. So put out your shoe with some hay in, and that's for Sinterklaas's horse. So I'm going to show you a picture now. This is Sinterklaas, and see he's got a bishop's mitre on, and he's got a staff, and he's got a big white beard and a sack full of presents. So this is Sinterklaas, and Sinterklaas rides a white horse, and he arrives on a steamboat from Spain. So big boat. So traditionally he arrived on a steamboat with his white horse, and he has little peaches, which are little helpers, and the little helpers help to give out presents and sweets and things. I took my children out a couple of years ago, and my auntie had got them some little peachy costumes. I'm going to show you. This is the top. This is my little girls. So there's a little top and little trousers, a little gold trim down the side, so cute, and a little hat with a feather in it. And this is the traditional outfit for the little peaches. So this is what they wear, and you will see, if you've seen any pictures of Sinterklaas, you'll see that he has lots of brightly coloured helpers around. And what we did, so the children, we went over and we went in my auntie's boat, because there's lots and lots of water in Holland and lots of boats. We went out in the boat and we saw Sinterklaas arriving on his big boat, and all the little boats went out to see him, and all the children were very excited. Lots of them were dressed up, and so Sinterklaas and loads of peaches were in this boat, and they were throwing sweets into the boat for the children, and it was so exciting. It was a really lovely time. And the children then put their shoes out in the evening to see if they get a present. And if you've been naughty, you either get a twig or a piece of coal, which isn't much fun, is it? But if you've been good, you get a present. And Sinterklaas, they celebrate Sinterklaas instead of Christmas. So when I was little, they didn't really celebrate Christmas at all, and I think it's getting a little bit more now that they decorate at Christmas as well, but it used to just be Sinterklaas. But I was very lucky because I lived in England. I got Christmas as well. So I always had 2 Christmases, which is very lucky. And also what would happen on the evening of the 5th, we would all get together, all the family and the children and friends and things, and have a big meal. And it's like a big party really, and there would be presents, but you don't just get a present, you don't just get to unwrap your present like we do here. There would be a poem with it, and you'd have to possibly do a little task, or there'd be a little joke. You can't just have your present, you have to work for them. So we'd all get together, we'd have presents, we'd have a meal, and there were always loads and loads and loads of sweets, because there's just loads of sweets. And the other thing they have is it's called a banquet letter, and it's marzipan, and it's normally in the shape of an S for Santa Claus, and it's marzipan, thick marzipan wrapped in pastry and then baked. So good. So bad for you, but it's delicious. So the other thing you get is a chocolate initial. So the first letter of your name in chocolate. So I would get an L or an O if you're doing your phonics, and it's made out of thick chocolate, and they're quite big. They're quite big, and some of them are decorated, and oh, yeah, lovely. And we'd eat our chocolate letter. And I remember my dad used to go out. He used to go out a bit late, and you'd end up with just some random letter from your name because they'd run out of the first letters. So there's always letters that are left. And we always used to argue about whether there was more chocolate in, say, for an example, a W than an L. And even though it says on the box that there's the same amount of chocolate, never believed it. Never believed it. Always thought that some people had a better deal than others. So yeah, so that's Santa Claus. And it was just a really lovely fun festival, and he's got the big white beard and the red suit, and you know, he's very similar to Santa Claus, isn't he? So I used to get Santa Claus and Santa Claus or Father Christmas because they both come and visit me. Very exciting. So there you go. That is how children in Holland celebrate. And I know that also children in Germany and Austria, and I think Poland as well, also put their shoes out on the 6th to see, and they celebrate St. Nicholas on the 6th. So yes, it is a very exciting time for lots of children at the moment. I would like to say hello to 2 very special people today. I would like to say a big hello to Willow and to Alana. Hi guys! And to Mummy, of course. Hello! And leaves us one thing. What do we always have to finish with? A joke! Christmas joke time! Who delivers the presents to dogs? Santa Paws! Santa Paws! I love it. Ah, that is another brilliant one. I just love these jokes. I might just have to keep doing a joke a day. But yeah, there you go. That's our day for today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.